Game time, Brian. Your name's name that I gun. You need a way to the fire. Tatey with hammer stills gunned in the living room. Just a mailbag full, delivering letters. Now I'm dropping that fuel from the 9 to 5 to the Cowboys grind. Turn my voice into a platform. Game time, Brian. Every snap, every play, break it all down. Blue and silver pride, yeah, I rep this town. From the news to the rumors, every hot debate. If it's Cowboys talk, man, I'm never late. They say America's team, yeah, the name holds weight. 5 rings deep, and we still chase it. No matter win or lose, I stay locked in. Every game day is game time again. Game time, Brian, put the star in the sky. Talking about the boys till the day I die. From the mail route grind to the YouTube fame. Now the whole world knows my name. Tune in, lock in, yeah, we going live. Cowboys Nation, yeah, we ride or die. Opinions fly, but the passion stays. Every day's game time. Press play. Dak takes the snap, Micah on the chase. Talking O-line, defense, who's making the plays. Trades, rumors, draft picks too. If it's Cowboys news, then you know I come through. No network scripts, just a fan with a voice. Doing this my way, yeah, that's my choice. Breaking it down for the real, no cap. If you're riding for the star, then you know where we at. They say America's team, yeah, the name holds weight. 5 rings deep and we still chase 8. No matter win or lose, I stay locked in. Every damn day, it's game time again. Yeah, top Brian, put the star in the sky. Talking about the boys till the day I die. From the mail rail grind to the YouTube fame. Now the whole world knows my name. Tune in, lock in, yeah, we going live. Cowboys Nation, yeah, we ride or die. Opinions fly, but the passion stays. Every day's game time. Press play.
Oh, yes, Ron Oliver is killing it. Oliver is killing it here. I got the Game Time Brian music album pinned at the top. You got all your links there. Apple Play, Spotify, iTunes. It's cheap. Go get yourself some. But anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as Game Time Brian for now, right? Coming live from my mama's basement. What's going on, everybody? We will let the Zoom crew in a minute. Don't really have too much to say. I've been pumping out a lot of stuff. Pause. Let's go back. Let's go to the top. Like I said, I got my Game Time music. It's an album that Ron Oliver had made for me. We're working on album number 2, featuring that song you just heard. But go check you out. That last album, very, very, very a good album. He's very good at what he does. That would help out the channel. I think it's $4, something like that. Go download it for me, please. Mailheads Crew link is up at the top as well. You want to be a part of the Zoom call? You want to be here? Sign up. It's $4.99 a month. I know. Hey, that's the part of doing business. And if you want some merch, again, YouTube gets nothing out of that. So again, go help and go support Game Time. Hey, grab yourself a t-shirt. We're working on, and I'm glad I got my boy Rockin' here, Mark Therese. We got to work on a slogan, and I want to hear all the slogans in the house here. I will be giving away a t-shirt today. Of your choice. I have Eagle stuff. So Logan Motorsports right now is in the lead. So whoever finishes number 1, I guess, this is something new. So, hey, I like giving stuff away. I haven't given anything away. Super chats are open. So that you also go in a hopper for that. For something else. Oscar Perini's in the house. Isaac Ramirez. What's going on, brother? Dustin Roberts. Arturo Gomez, Chris May, Overkill. That's you. That's the same guy, isn't it? CZ, what's up, brother? Momo. What's up, brother? Everybody say a prayer for Momo. Momo's, I don't want to get too personal, but he's dealing with a lot. If he wants to tell you, he can. I'm thinking of you, Momo. Who else we got here? Daniel M. Yo. What's going on? Clemente Espinoza. Game Time, Brian. What's going on, brother? That dude Rolo, what's up, my man? Good afternoon. Porter Rock, he's in the Zoom call waiting to be let in. Jimbo, my neighbor, what's up, Jimbo? What's going on? Alina, shout out to Alina. How are you? Who else we got here? Let's go down the list here. Joe DeMassie's in the house. Hopefully he hops in the Zoom call. Drew, my brother from another mother, even though we root for he reminds me a lot of my brother. We used to fight like the Dickens. We used to fight like the Dickens. We did. We used to fight like the Dickens, but we would make up. Daz is in the house. What's up, brother? I'm a man of my word. Be good, or it will go away. Be good, Daz. Be good, please. Jesse Montanez, what's going on, brother? Del Carey is in the house. What's up, Del Carey? Hope all is well. I am sore, everybody. Who else? Let's get to it. Woke Youssef. What's up, Woke? Woke is in the house. Long time, brother. Roy Pleasant. How are you, Roy? I think that's everybody. If I missed somebody, just put it back in the bottom and we'll get to you. So let me let the boys in or girls in or whoever's in. Admit all. There we go. Here we go. And good. I'm glad my buddy Joe DeMassi is in the house. Looks like we got Momo. God bless you, Momo, and your family. We got myself, obviously. We got Chris May sitting on the Game of Thrones. We got Mark Torres. Porto Rock is in the house. Got to work on that slogan. I got some more ideas, Rock. We got to tweak it. And, of course, we got Jesse Montanez and his ceiling. He's got the old Thomas Garrett looking, so I appreciate it. Daz, I got you, brother. Just be cool. Don't be too over the top, or that shit'll go away. Xavier Del Rio, what's going on, Xavier? Prayers, Momo. Yeah, Momo. It sucks, bro. But anyway, welcome, Zoom crew. Some of you there you go, Momo. What's going on? What's going on, Momo?
Oh, nothing. It's good.
You doing better today, or are you still in a? You don't have to get you don't have to get specific, but are you still in a fog, or you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I talked to her today, and she realized that's serious because she didn't take this serious. She didn't realize it was this serious, and the doctor kept telling her, but she just thought, But now she realized it's very serious.
Yeah,
but she's gonna have to go to a hospice, and basically the hospice is there to make her feel comfortable too.
Yeah, oh, I know. My wife's been an RN for years.
Yeah.
And now she does stuff. She's still a nurse, but she does stuff from the insurance side of things, and So matter of fact, that's
but everything's good. Well, and I know before I say we go any further, I just want to say thank everybody for the prayers and everything. And a side note, this R-Truth thing. This R-Truth. Okay, and I know you watch wrestling. And
R-Truth thing. I don't know much about it.
But you can't. This is all about money, and that's why Endeavor, the people, or TKO, who owns WWE, they got to sell the company because they destroying the company because the ticket sales is 4 or 5 times ever. They making hand over fist money, and the ticket sales, the lack of firing folks for no reason. You can't fire a staple like R-Truth and not expect repercussion. Their fans are gonna be voted. I never seen people got released before, but not to this
R-Truth. So I don't know.
I think Vince needs to retake it over, man. They're destroying it.
They're destroying the company. They doing all this kayfabe stuff. They destroying that. It's been destroyed before, but it's worse now. And people are revolting. I never seen on social media what that impact. People saying that they tearing up their tickets and that.
See, there's no competition, basically. Well, there is, but there isn't.
Yeah, AEW.
It's not like it was with WCW and WWF back in the day. I mean that's what started the whole thing even more.
That's all about the money now. It's all about they making hands over fists, and the worst thing they gonna realize
it's just WCW. Was so and I like both companies. I'm not going to rip
Yeah. I get
But
you. That's all I want to
WCW
say.
had that way of presenting the show as if you were there live and as like shit was real.
Yeah.
And WWE was a
exactly.
little different, and it was a different demographic.
Right.
The thing is now, it's so PG that you don't. And I understand the safety for the other guys and stuff now. But Ron Killington, that guy is funny as hell. I love that guy. I don't know why they released him.
Last segment he did was funny as shit. Where he said, "Y'all some big bone. Y'all some big bone."
Yeah.
He may be back just because he's gone now. Again, a lot of it's storyline driven. I don't want to talk too much wrestling today, but like a lot of it is storyline driven. And right now, I'm a little just real quick on the WWE front. I'm very disappointed in the way the storyline's going. Again, I think it's time for, as much as I like Cody Rhodes, it's time for him to step down and hand the. I mean, and just, I don't think it's that big of, you know what I mean? I just don't think.
Yeah, the last thing about it is
I don't watch wrestling no more, man. I just can't stand
Me too.
I'm that same way.
I love wrestling. It's an
no,
American,
I love wrestling, but it's not believable. It's not believable anymore.
It's not how it used to be.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Let's talk about
Vince McMahon killed like wrestling. He literally put every territory out of business.
Succeeds because I got all my boys into wrestling. They love wrestling, but they are actually smarter than I am when it comes to wrestling. They're like loyal. They know the ins and outs, and they're a lot younger than me. But they don't. It's just not what it was. But I still think it's the best promotion out there. They just need a little help right now. So, but anyway,
they got a lot of talent.
When I hit middle
speaking
school,
of help, speaking of help, somebody help my Washington team. We need help.
Who do we? Give me a defense.
Everybody.
Yeah, I'll go find some.
So real quick, we got Troy Daniels is back in the house. What's up, Troy? I'm glad to see you, my friend.
What's up, Troy?
Joe DeMassi, are you here, brother?
Not much. I'm excited to be back.
Hey, Joe, my wife is in Moraga, man. She was at Alcatraz.
Oh, yeah?
She was at Alcatraz Island
awesome.
yesterday, and then she went to Fisherman's Wharf with her aunt and her uncle over at, I guess it's right there in San Fran or whatever. So she's having the time of her life.
It's perfect,
right there
man.
on the bay. Right there.
Right on the bay. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yep, and it's not far at all from my aunt's house. Like she lives up in the hills.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
That's
she's
great.
having a blast. She takes the red eye. I'll grab her this weekend coming up on Sunday morning, bright and early.
There you go. From Philly?
Yeah. She flies back into Philly.
Jimbo
says,
it's funny to me.
Do me a favor, guys. Since you guys are all channel members, if you have the chat up, anybody on a cell phone, I'll let you slide. But anybody that's can pay attention to the chat and help me out. Sometimes I miss stuff, especially the channel members.
Yeah, I got you, Brian.
Yeah, just try and shout out.
Hey, Logan.
Just try and shout out if I miss something.
Oh yeah, welcome back, Troy.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Arturo, that's cool. You've been there. Very cool, brother. Philly D, that dude, and Logan, what's up? Let me just get to Brian. Did you hear about the Lions losing Ragnow, their center? Yeah, it's funny. I was at the gym and I am sore. I am sore. I did 3 miles of cardio and then I went ahead and started digging back into lifting the weights. Man, phew. I'm exhausted.
You was off today, though, Brian, right?
Yeah, I was off. I go back tomorrow. So, yeah, I had 3 days off. That's why I was
able to... excited. You sound so excited.
Yeah, you know how that is.
You better take a nice hot shower there, buddy.
But, yeah, Frank Ragnow, let's talk about it. Again.
What happened?
Well, he retired.
Oh, did he?
Wow.
At the age of 29.
I was going to say, he hasn't been in the league that long.
He's arguably the best center in the league.
Yeah, I think he is.
I mean, that's why I say
I think he needed a break. I think he needed a break. He'll be back next year.
Yeah, but Momo, I don't know, man. Right now,
I don't know, man. Usually when those offensive linemen are done, Momo, they're done.
They know they're done.
Yeah. The CTE related problem.
I mean, I give him like a lot of credit for stepping away, but man, let's be honest. He has another contract in him playing at the highest. And Ultra had sent me I had already seen it, but he had sent me the message, and I'm like, yeah, and he was trying to compare him to Travis Frederick. I got news for you. Travis Frederick was not retiring. He was forced to retire. At the age of 29.
He was forced to.
Right. Yeah, hit for a totally different reason.
Well,
medical
he's got
reason.
that. I think what's it called?
Guillain-Barré.
Yeah,
and it's Guillain-Barré.
It's like an autoimmune, man. It's
Mike
not,
Charest or
Mark, it's not good.
What his name was talking about? He had it too. I can't remember the guy now.
I will, Logan. I'll try and stay clear as much as I can.
He had to leave the game because of it too. So.
But yeah, Frank Ragnow. It is what it is. Now, I had. Well, Daz says taking on Ramsey, dead cap hit, whether it's Dolphins or another team, would be dumb as hell. Daz, what's your guys' thought? One at a time. I don't care who. Daz. Let's get to Daz's question here. What do you think about Ramsey? What do you guys think? Start with Momo, and then we'll go from there.
I think personally, I don't think you as somebody get Ramsey, he's not going to be an every down player. He's going to be. You bring him in third down situation, maybe.
What's up, brother?
Like that. I don't see him as. I think he's as a kid. People would say washed. I think he's washed.
I think so too. And to go on your point, Momo, I think he likes LA. I think he's a West Coast guy, and he wants to go on the West Coast and play. I think.
Yeah. Hey, Arturo.
I can agree with that.
You got a lot of fans in here.
I think Troy. His contract is.
I know I do. I finally got my laptop fixed.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm using my desktop right now.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, Rob?
What up?
We love having you back, man. We love having you back.
I thought Jalen Ramsey was playing pretty solid still.
Listen, Rock, and then I'll go to Wade. Rock, my thing to you is this. Whether it's Ramsey or Gilmore, we're not talking to come in and be like the starter all season. We're talking about a veteran presence that's going to come in and help you, especially with the start of the season where you know Diggs ain't going to be 100%. You know that. And you got Savon Ravel, who was looking good, but albeit in shorts, is still coming off the ACL. So, I mean, look, would you be okay? Who would you want out of those two? Now, one would be a hell of a lot more expensive than the other. And what's the expectation?
So again, I want to also say what Momo's saying. I actually believe that too. He wants to stay in the West Coast, but Ramsey's a great player. I get it. He's expensive, but his personality might clash with ours. Mm-hmm. Gilmore knows our system. Gilmore, yes, is a little cheaper, but he's gonna play. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think our cornerbacks are good enough just to have maybe just Gilmore.
What's up, Ruben Walls?
I agree with you. I call him.
Our depth is not that bad once we get everybody healthy, and I don't think Ramsey. Yeah, he's a great player, but I think it'll be bad.
He was a great player.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they just want that money and.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have to be a great player. He's still a solid cornerback. Just because you go from amazing cornerback to solid doesn't mean you're washed.
So what's his? Is he a zone guy? Is he a man for man? I always thought he was man for man.
I think he's a zone guy.
I think he can play both.
Yeah, I think he can play both. I think Chris is right about that.
All right. Anybody else? Rock. Anyway, Rock answered. So I'm just trying to get everybody involved. Jesse, I know you're at work.
I think they should actually get him, man. It's always good to have somebody with a veteran experience.
But all veteran experience ain't a good experience.
Problem is the money.
And because he comes with
all right, so let me ask you this, Momo. Let me ask you this.
He wants money. Ain't nobody gonna pay him that kind of money. And his production is not as good as it once was.
Again, I just want everybody to understand we're not expecting him to come in and be the lockdown guy. When everybody's healthy.
No.
No.
Yeah, but Momo, like when everybody's healthy, he's probably like cornerback 3 at best, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I give you that. I'll give you.
So my question is, would you go Gilmore for like 6 or 7 a year on a 1-year deal, or would you go Ramsey on a 1-year, $12-13 million a deal?
I do Gilmore. I do Gilmore because Gilmore got I think he's got an upswing.
Troy, go ahead, brother.
There you go.
I think with Gilmore, you've got a proven player. You've had him before.
Mm-hmm.
He did really well. So I think you got to. I think you got to bring him in. I think you got to bring
Gilmore and use some of the money for something else.
Yeah, because we get Ramsey. Ramsey got back. If Ramsey ain't getting playing time, he's gonna complain.
Exactly. That's why I brought in his. It's gonna clash. You know what I mean?
Right.
The way his attitude or
his attitude is that I'm the star. I should be starting.
Hey, Chris, what's your thoughts, brother? Let's get. I want to hear Chris.
I agree with you two, Cap, a lot on there. We need Gilly back. I'd rather have Gilly back. I like the fact that he's not only a Super Bowl champion, but a former, NFL defensive MVP. And you're looking at that going, look, I know what I got there compared to the other dude, but it's a little less. But I also seen him against AJ. And I've seen him against other guys. Everybody gets burnt now and then. But can you imagine us in the middle of the season when our corners are healthy?
Right.
Yeah, those two should be pretty good to go by the middle of the season.
What was the corner?
Yeah. Imagine having the four of them.
What was the corner? Was a shutdown corner, and everybody loved him. What was his name?
For Dallas?
Who?
For Dallas?
No, he was with. I think he was with the Jets.
Oh yeah, you got Darrell Reeves.
Darrell Reeves.
He had that one. He had a 2-year run, maybe 3-year run. He was shut down. Then all of a sudden, he couldn't cover a cold.
Mark Hudson. What has Gilmore done?
Yeah, he had a couple good years, and then like Momo said, he fell off and he couldn't cover anything.
That's what I said. That's how I feel about this guy.
Yeah, YouTube Jay Capelot says the only reason to get Gilmore is the money. Ramsey's a better player. I would agree, but again, for what you need, like a role, and I know this is weird to say, but Ramsey might be maybe too good for what we need. I know that sounds weird, but
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like we're looking for a role player, not necessarily. And so
I don't know. I think Ramsey don't want $12 million. I think he wants $15 million.
I know what he wants, but I don't think he's getting.
Too much.
He wants 15 or more a year. That's him.
He made 10 or 11, maybe. That's about it.
Mark Hutchins says, "What has Gilmore done the last 2 years?" Well, he's been banged up with us.
Well, he was good on Minnesota.
Yeah,
he was really good on Minnesota last year. Yeah, he was solid.
And now, see.
He was solid for us.
See, Gilmore has made his money, fellas. Gilmore has made his money. He's looking for a place, and he really enjoyed his time in Dallas. I don't know who we lost, but yes. So, that's not a bad thing.
We lost.
You guys realize he's under a contract already? Who's that, Des? Gilmore? No, he's out there.
Oh, I think.
The Jets are trading away Sauce Gardner.
He wants out of that contract.
Wait a minute, Sauce Gardner's in Philly, isn't he?
No. Sauce Gardner's with the Jets. Arguably.
Oh, he's back with the Jets. Yeah. Okay.
Really want
him. I just So what y'all guys? I'm just asking a question out there, and I guess Brian I guess they talk on Mark's channel about the guy used to play for Buffalo, then played for Minnesota last year. Then he's got this issues going on with the pink cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Diggs. Oh, Diggs.
Yeah, Diggs. Diggs. He's I just read the report. He's gone. He's not gonna be. They gonna let him go.
No, but he's at Patriots OTAs. He's at Patriots OTAs.
Game Time said it on Mark's stream. That guy has a lot of problems. There's a reason he's been on all these different teams. That guy, he doesn't have his head on straight.
Which one? The corner that we got from Buffalo?
No, Stephon Diggs, the receiver.
Stephon Diggs.
Patriots. Yeah.
Okay. So we got the best.
He doesn't have his head on straight. There's a reason he's.
If he comes to Dallas, I think he'll straighten his act up.
Oh hell, you want that?
We don't want him. John Heimer don't want that.
I think you guys would actually use him more than us, meaning the Commandos.
Yeah, Commanders.
You need it, Momo. You need them.
Well, I mean, I like what they've done with Debo, right? Even though I think he's, like we always break stones, but in the end, I think but I think he's going to bring a level of toughness, whether he's worth the money or whatever. That's besides the point.
So how much you get paid? How much you get paid now? 20?
I'm not real sure, but around there. But you have Scary Terry. So maybe if you got a guy like
for now, because he's under contract, he's disputing his contract right now.
Well, again, I think they'll pay him. They have plenty of money. This is why Momo, I'm a little bit interested in as why they're handling the way they are. They made it to the pinnacle, right? They made it real close until they got smacked again. But they made it pretty far in the playoffs, right? So you would figure like you would want to.
If you're not getting better, you're getting worse.
Like you would think you got to do a couple extra things, not just one, but a couple to close that gap.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Oh, surprise!
Oh, the running game to stop the run. I think we'll be fine this year.
Oh, I don't know.
Keep dreaming.
That defense is pretty. I don't know.
I'm just saying they got some small pieces they brought in that I'm just gonna say, just wait and see.
Right.
Yeah, hey, you're right.
Why isn't Micah signed yet? Says Chad. Well, that's just the way Dallas does business.
Micah gonna sign with Washington. I keep telling y'all.
Oh, geez, no, he's not.
That's just the way Jerry does
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
You're wishing, Momo. He ain't. We got him for one more year. We got him for one more year.
Troy, doesn't Jerry love 5th round draft choices? He loves giving away 5th round draft choices away. Or 4th. So that's his thing. We'll give you Micah and 2
He's
first,
not giving up Micah.
He gives up Micah that there'll be a whole rebellion.
And 28. We give you 3 5th round draft choices for the next 3 years.
Hell no! I wouldn't go there. Wouldn't go there.
He gives up Micah. He gives up Micah. Half the fucking fans will quit.
I think Micah signs probably just close to training camp.
Yeah, Del Carey, you tell Momo.
I think to the season like that.
You tell Momo, Del Carey.
Season, they'll probably. Jerry likes when people talk about paying his guys. He likes that.
Okay, how about this?
Attention. That's what
How about y'all
exactly
4 5th round picks? We'll give you old Dexter Manley who's in the wheelchair and have him come there and go.
Not even close. I'll take a first and 2/3 for him.
Yeah, throw a couple chickens in there too, Momo.
Del Carey says, "Stop lying, Momo. LOL. Parsons is forever a Cowboy."
1 2nd-round pick, 1 4th-round pick.
It's not.
Hamburger. No. I don't know, man. I'm just. I listen. We all know that they're going to sign him.
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of when.
I think they'll sign him. Really, be honest with you, they'll sign him.
Yes,
training camp.
That's why. You know how Momo was talking. That's why I wanted that shirt just for me. I'll send you the money, whatever it is.
But I gotta make the. I have to make a digital. I have to make the DTF. So it's more elaborate than what you think.
I know. So mine would have been a little different. Would have been like
I heard. I can't do that. I can do one for you, but I can't do it for
Hey, that's what I mean. We ready? Fuck, y'all. You know what I mean?
But I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking for the Cowboy fans. Obviously, I'm thinking I want to do just one shirt every year, like a T-shirt. Maybe a hoodie. Maybe I could throw it on a hoodie, but whatever.
Yeah, I like a hoodie.
It's gonna be like. Basically the road to 6, right? And then some sort of we ready, or I don't know. We'll have to come up with it. But ultimately, like the theme is going to be the road to 6, because that's what it is. All this other crap is just exactly what it is. We need a ring, or it's like obviously, Eagle fans, they're right. We need to get to a championship game. We're literally last in the NFC. As far as getting to an NFC championship game.
If you put road to 6, that'd be cool. If you do it on the rim when you put the hoodie on.
Yeah. Like the road to 6, and then maybe do I like somewhere. I want no excuses on there, because that's ultimately I'm tired of the excuses. We went out and did what we had to do. We're not done. Mark's hinting at more big moves. I would say not big moves. I would say lesser moves.
Yeah.
I say the right moves.
Yeah, the right moves. Yeah.
I think you're going to get a veteran corner, and I think you're probably going to get another defensive tackle.
I think you're wrong. I think they're going to get a running back. I think they're going to get.
They still have some free agents.
Running back.
They still have some free agents.
There you go, Daz. There you go, Daz. We can talk about that.
By the way, Eagles fans, the curse is on.
I know, that's what we're going to go with. Daz, he said Barkley, so I don't even know what he's saying, but what we're going to talk about is Saquon Barkley. If anybody's not friends with me on Facebook, just send me an invite, and I'll accept you guys. But I'm starting to put up more. I need to do more, so I'm putting up more. But I did a video of Saquon reenacting his awesome backwards leap over the player. Saquon is the cover boy for Madden. Oh, Chad's laughing. Saquon is a cover boy for Madden. What do you guys think of that?
You're done.
Nah, because somebody was on the cover of Madden.
But 90% of the time, it happens, Jesse.
Dude, look at the luck that people, even if they're not injured, look at the luck that the players that have been on that damn thing have had.
Yeah.
Dante Culpepper, McNabb, T.O.
Tom Brady wasn't in there.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown,
yeah.
Tom Brady was on 18.
My boy Michael Vick.
Michael Vick, yeah. I mean, you just look at it; it's just like bad.
So
Richard Sherman.
Dad says only one guy in 6 years has gotten hurt. Well, you know what I say, Dad? The odds are not with me.
It's not about getting hurt. It's about your play on the field. Your stats go down.
It could
you don't play as well. It's never about it's never about injuries. It's your play.
CZ says he's going to break the curse.
He's not breaking the curse. He's not.
Momo,
as long as you got a Dracula there, buddy.
Momo, do you feel slighted at all that Jaden Daniels is not the cover boy?
Nah, why would I feel slighted?
Because Jaden
he had a great rookie year, and
I think Barkley had a better year.
Well, no, I understand he had a better year, but
yeah. But then I don't want that curse on my team. I don't want that pressure on my team. He on the
Dallas has never had it. They get enough publicity.
Did you see James Daniels? They keep talking about James Daniels small. You see how big he is? You see how big Jaden Daniels is?
If they're going to make a cover on Madden with
he looks good. He looks good,
Road to 6, Drew. He can laugh all you want.
It doesn't mean that he'll get injured. It's just I don't think he's going to have as big as a season as he did.
Yeah. No. He's going to break some records this year. Trust me on this.
Yeah, most times sacked.
Look, you talk about your Giants. Your Giants got to get along.
He's going to be next year.
One at a time.
Next year he's going to be a cover of Madden. We show a picture of him sitting on his ass with a what's called defense on him.
Jesse, you just like a typical Giants fan. You're delusional. Y'all ain't going to win 5 games this year.
You ain't got a defense.
No, your defense is fine, but your offense is going to suck. Our offense is fine. Our offense going to work.
Boot the ass all season, says Chad.
Do you?
Drew says we break curses. Well, I may have to break out. I mean, listen. I mean, I have not activated the Mystic, but I may have to on your ass.
Okay, I can tell you. I haven't bought a Madden game because I'm a gamer and I support gamer. I'm a sponsor for gamers to do gaming tournaments around this country and parts of the world.
Damn.
I have not bought a Madden football game for only one reason.
I haven't played video games in months, man.
The reason I don't buy Madden anymore, football game, is because all the rest of the sports games is a full download. With Madden, it's a update. And I tell people who knows I'm in the computer. I'm a person who retired.
Copy and paste. I got you.
Yeah, that's
because what they do, the main game is in your system.
It's an engine.
And so you put that disc in. They not look if you already recognize. They see that the main platform of the game is in there. They just put the update that's like 15, 20 gigs. So that's why I stopped buying. So I'm gonna pay $70-something for an update. Oh hell no!
Yeah,
so that's why I paid for the thing that you just download after a couple months and it's fine.
Yeah, see what I have a problem with right now, I have everything on this gaming computer. I'm using a gaming computer and it's an older one, but it's an Alienware. It's real nice and all.
Oh yeah, you got a nice one.
But I'm running out of memory, so I have to go to my Steam account and like all my games I have downloaded all my I just have to make space. I'm getting close to the end here, so I'm gonna have to uninstall.
Get yourself an old computer with big hard drives in it and use it as a server and transfer the wires.
Yeah, exactly. Well, then I'll fly you in, Chris, and you can help me with that.
Dude, I can barely do mine. I mean, dude, let me get
I can help you with it too. Me and Chris will collaborate and help you because that's where I retired from.
Yeah, well, like the next time I buy a computer, this is a few years old. I'm gonna make sure that I have just a big hard drive because I have like a C drive. Yeah, but I have like a C drive, and like what happens is certain things that I run, like my Roadcaster thing, like you have to download everything onto the C drive, and the highest is 1 terabyte, and once that's done, then I'm kind of limited. I just want to.
Once you get an external hard drive, you'll be fine.
But I do. I have I'm gonna have like 2 terabyte external. I was like, oh, I know what you're saying, like an external hard drive. Yeah, I have to figure all that out.
Again, we'll talk. You talk to.
Hey,
well, whoever. I don't care. But
Momo, you can't download Madden, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, every game
I
is
might just go back to the console.
I was making sure.
And just
what's really
stupid, 75-inch TV. You know,
what's really stupid about the whole thing is the disc is nothing more than a line of code that the laser will read. Exactly. And it lets it know what exactly console it is and what game it is, and it's a code that activates the code or that will match. On their side when you download it. So there's basically nothing on it.
That's why they go. That in a few years there will be no disc. There's all
I don't even use my disc. Like Call of Duty, I don't even use my disc. I just download it completely.
Yeah.
Joe, I could play you like Joe Damassi, like if you like when I play online on my computer, I have like an account where it's multi platforms. I play guys that are on Xbox, on PS5 and stuff. So it's all cool, but it's just getting tough. I need to because I think my next buy, everything's expensive, Momo. But my next buy, I need to kind of do like what Marcus does on the road. He has a cool setup where he has a laptop. I need to do my homework and get a decent laptop and the stuff that I could stream on the road. Everything I do now when I'm not here is on my cell phone. So
I like Jimbo. I would not my skill level and how I am. I could never work at a Geek Squad. Who wants to work at a place that don't know shit? The Geek Squad is the worst place you could go to work on your computer. They don't know shit back in that place.
That's true.
No offense to the Geek Squad, but I had somebody come out to my house once that was a Geek Squad, and I was and I'm not the biggest tech guy at all. It took me forever to learn this OBS, and I was telling him, "Oh no, you got to worry about this," and I'm like, "Oh, why am I paying this guy to just mess shit up basically and charge me for it?" What's up, Juan? How are you, brother?
I was that same way. I was mostly fixing electronics a lot, consoles, everything you think of. My buddy got me into Linux, so
I'm a tech guy. I'm a computer programmer, so I could compete.
I can't
because
do that.
I'm the one few people. Chris,
Commodore maybe.
I'm a computer programmer, so I'm the one. Many years ago, one of the few people many years ago who did spy on your employees, where I could what the software did, it makes it how many keystrokes per minute that you doing, how much time are you on the internet, so how many keystrokes you average per month or per year, and like that. That's the program I do.
Let's move on, boys.
Let's talk about football.
What's the thought of opening up the season against Philly, says Juan Flores. Shout out to you, Juan. What's your guys' thought on Momo? Let's get Momo first and then we'll go to Rob.
I forgot who we play because I'm just waiting on
No, we're talking about the big game of the week. The Eagles. No, I don't mean that, but I mean we are the first game of this.
I think personally, I think the Cowboys going to win that game. Personally, I personally believe it's going to be a 10-point win. I think Philly's still the pieces they have missing, and I damn sure don't believe Barkley going to get 100 yards. I don't think he's going to get 60 yards.
Here comes Drew.
Shots fired.
He can talk that talk all he wants. And everybody, these Eagle fans can talk all they want. The bottom line with the Eagles, they had a good year. Barkley's on the cover. That's the one. And then here we go. It's going to be on. And I don't believe that Jalen Hurts can throw the ball 30 times. He's going to have this season.
What up?
I don't believe he can throw the ball 30 times a game to win and be successful to win a division.
I don't know
because I don't believe that he's that guy can throw the ball 30 times a game and be successful and win a division.
All right.
I don't know who's gonna win.
Chris, go ahead.
I don't know who's gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a close game either way. I think it's gonna be a good game. But I think for us, it's more just a matter of seeing where we are. I mean, to gauge who you are, why not open up against the best team? And see, you got all this practice and preseason, and after that, when the season starts, maybe, hopefully, everybody's in tune.
Right.
And they show signs of life and progression that will help them along the way. I mean, saying, are we going to beat them? I'd like to.
Yeah, I can't.
But I'm not going to get my panties in a bunch. I'm just saying, I'm excited for the season.
I don't think
I want
Momo's
to see
saying
progression.
Momo's just saying he thinks. I think we're gonna be. Again, we're so far away. Before I see now, I think we have a lot going for us. But again, going into that game one is going to be tough. Rock, what's your thought on that?
So I think Cowboys going to win 24-17.
Bang.
You know what I mean? I get what Momo's saying. I think Philly, it's a great team, but they did a lot of changes. I don't think they're ready yet. I think they're I think towards maybe like the fourth, they find their true identity from there. And I think we're ready. Let's bring it on. I was thinking about getting tickets, but that's gonna be over there. So
yeah.
So
How
I'm
about
actually
you, Wade?
just
About what?
You do wake up. You're driving an 18-wheeler.
Cowboys gonna win week 1.
Damn, Wade. That's Walker Wade. Eagles Walker Wade. I called him. Sleeping and creeping, right, Ultra? Jesse, what do you think is an outside
We're gonna win
observer?
week 1. We'll be at our healthiest.
Let's get a guy who's living in the belly of the beast, right down the street from the link. What do you think, Jesse, on Eagles?
I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. The practice is not like it used to be. Nobody has their football body, so it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Wow, it's gonna be close. Troy?
All I've got to say for Philadelphia, pick your poison. Do you want Pickens or Lamb?
Wow.
Wow. Eagle fans are right, man. Everybody's hopping on the wagon. I like it.
You can't cover both.
And you want Blue running 100 yards on that defense.
Yeah. Ferguson running in the middle.
So I think it'll be close. I'm going to pick Dallas by 12.
Dallas by 12.
okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn, Drew. You hear this, Drew? Drew's
came back and
Drew's going nuts right now.
I'd say the Cowboys and Eagles are going to split. Or the Eagles aren't going to sweep this year. And our best chance to beat the Eagles is going to be week 1.
So if you're saying, so you don't think we can beat them at home?
I mean, it depends on health. It depends on health. I think we'll be at our healthiest, and we'll have the best.
We split, I say they win at home, we win at home. That would be more fair. I mean, they're gonna, that first 10 minutes of that Eagle game at the link is gonna be crazy. So if we can withstand that emotional drain at the link on banner night, then it might be close. Cowboys 24, Eagles 21. Brandon Aubrey with the game winner, says Randy McIntyre.
We're lost.
All right, I got to take off. I'll talk to you later.
You leaving already? All right, brother.
Yeah, I have to. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Later.
So Randy McIntyre in the hopper.
Cowboys with the dominant win.
Damn. Hallie Pierce, good afternoon. Miguel, what's going on? Dallas going to bring out the underdog mask out like the Eagles did in 2017. I like that. I don't like copycats, but, we'll see. D'Angelo Cranston, Brian, you started without me. Shame on you. What's up, D'Angelo? How are you?
Look at that. It's 31-17 Eagles.
And I already know. Here's the thing. I already know what the Eagles fans are going to say. This is exactly what Drew's going to say. I'm already reading this mind.
Yeah, we know.
We're your Super Bowl. We're your Super Bowl. Of course you. Who cares if you beat us week 1? Do something in the playoffs. That's all he's going to say.
Wait, if that happens, you know what's going to happen, though. Unfortunately, the mass media is going to jump and just blow us up over one friggin' win.
I don't want that to happen.
And that's but that's why, that's why Brian Schottenheimer, yes, I said shoddy.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday.
Yeah, I said shoddy. It's going to be up to him to be able to keep this team focused. I like what I'm seeing so far. I know it's early. We got nothing to talk about. You just want me to shut her down until the beginning of the season? No. We're going to go day to day based on what we're seeing. And, like a little nugget.
What could happen between now and then?
What's that?
Well, a lot could happen between now and then. Dak Prescott could tear the hamstring off the bone during training camp.
There we go.
Or hell, Jalen Hurts blow out ACL. Yeah, there's a lot of things that could happen between now and the season.
These 2 days and these light practices, we all know what's going to happen. Somebody going to get a major person going to get hurt.
That's what I'm saying. They won't have their man. They won't have their man body. Their
Super
football
chat.
body.
That dude Rolo.
Hold on. Hey, Jesse, you're absolutely right. You don't get your body doesn't get to the full potential until halfway through the season because your body hasn't got used to the hitting.
He can't. Yeah. That dude Rolo, 28-24 Cowboys week 1. All right, go ahead, Momo.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know why people don't understand this. NFL players' bodies don't get into the best shape or the best ability to play football between the 5th or 6th game of the season, halfway through the season. That's why you see teams go on these runs.
That's what I said.
Runs because their bodies now in football shape. These players are nowhere near football shape.
And that's what it's more dangerous.
And they won't never be in football shape unless they change them to do heavy practices.
There'll probably going to be some serious. Watch, there could probably be some injuries the first game. Watch.
We already seeing injuries around the NFL. I'm watching injuries. Just looking around, and
there's got to be a toughness program they can have for these guys to prepare them for that kind of shit.
They don't.
There has to be, dude.
They don't. They got they could do it on their own.
Yeah,
they could do it on their own. But if you're doing your own, and I don't know how it is now. I know some players used to do on their own. They used to get hurt at the play, and they wouldn't pay for them. Won't pay for it. But I don't know. They might be different now. But I know one point in time you couldn't do that. I'm just saying injuries is part of the game. I'm just saying you have to get your body in shape, in football shape.
There's ways to do that, though, also.
Wow, Logan Motorsports.
That's not
35 Eagles.
Yeah, I agree. There's ways to do it. I don't know what. Maybe
you got imagine a piece of wood, Imagine karate or whatever, okay? They don't just break it. It's a part of a mindset,
right?
But when you're training yourself,
like riding a bike.
Well,
Felix Rojas, what's up?
Smack your hand against the wall like
that. Robbie, what up?
You work in the cartilage. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Over time, even
muscle,
training.
Muscle memory.
But it's the same. Well, it's not just muscle memory. It's just making your body more tougher and then
get used to the contact.
Exactly. And those are just techniques. One technique, But I'm just saying, there's things like that they can possibly do.
Right.
To make their bodies stronger. And also, there's also supplements like the coral calcium from Japan.
Yeah.
That's really good for your bones.
Steroids.
Yeah, Chris May.
And that's the problem, man, because these guys are dropping dead too early, man.
Chris, how about this? Would you agree with this? Have you seen some of these players where they ain't wearing no equipment anymore?
Yeah,
First
they're running around
players were guy pads.
It's because it makes them faster and makes them look better presentable. You got to also look at from a marketing scheme from where the NFL.
No. They want to be faster. You want to be looser.
Yeah,
so
they want more looser and agility and stuff. I get
Yeah.
that, but yeah, there needs to be more padding. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There needs to be more padding.
Here's the biggest complaint I ever had about the NFL and
football
padding, in general.
Actually.
Why are they still wearing Rydell helmets? There are better helmets out there than Rydell helmets.
Because they got to deal with them, Momo.
Of course they do.
It's all about the money.
I mean, there's a lot of people out there designing awesome
I actually think.
50 years?
Let me throw it in here. Let me get a word in here. I actually think that even though it won't look as good, I think less padding on the helmet would actually limit these guys flying around the way they do a little bit. Now, it would hurt the game, but if you want to really truly cut it down, have less padding on the head. Those helmets are still too heavy.
You know the Players Association is not going to go for that.
No. I know, but I'm just saying if you really wanted to, here's the deal. Players, they're bigger, they're faster than ever before, right? They're huge. We got 2 guys over 6'7" on our team. So they're bigger, they're faster, they're stronger. People are going to get hurt. To me, I would make you sign a waiver. You want to play for the NFL, you got to sign a waiver that you're never going to sue our ass unless rules get.
We sure they're bigger, faster, and stronger, man. Them teams
average.
30 years ago were big. Them teams 30 years ago were big as shit.
And they didn't give a shit. They got injured. They kept playing.
Nowadays, though.
The human itself is bigger, faster, stronger.
The Cowboys' offensive line back then was about 340, 330, 350.
They got hurt, but the difference is
some big old hogs back
then. They
played steroids back
I give a prime example, Wade.
Not only that, Larry Allen was bench pressing 700 pounds. Ain't no one in the NFL as strong as Larry Allen today in 2025 I'll tell you that right now.
He's an anomaly.
Nobody.
I'm
just saying.
I'm talking on average.
Wait, I give you a prime example of why players back then they played hurt. How about when the first strike season, and Tex Stram had Randy White and all those guys come back because he had a clause in his contract they had to come back, and they was on strike, and he had to come back or they'd lose that bonus for that money.
Just a little bit off topic, right? Over here in Texas, right? These kids, I have 2 boys in high school. One's wide receiver, one's corner, like safety. These kids are not playing. They wear the NFL helmets. They got to be there between 5 to 6 in the morning, right? They're the state champions of lifting. One kid could lift over 660 pounds. I'm like, damn. I mean, these kids are huge.
Right.
I mean, Texas is not playing, right? You think that these players are not playing either? They're doing their thing. It's just they got to do it slowly.
But there are rules and stipulations that say that you can't practice a certain way. You got, if you get hurt off.
So over here, they're already out of school. Next week, in 2 weeks, they got to go back into training to football.
I understand all that.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, you don't got school till 2-3 months.
I understand that, but NFL, if you get hurt off, get hurt playing. For example, you go out there and you go out there and run with the Bulls, and you get hurt, they ain't gonna pay you.
No.
I don't know. Real quick, I want to get this out here. This is not a Dallas related, but Cleveland Browns. This shout out to Primetime Phil, my partner. Primetime said he was not a Dylan Gabriel fan in the least. Now, anybody that doesn't know, Phil is an ex-Oregon quarterback. Played with Jonathan Stewart. He was a backup. He did start a few games. But Primetime Phil was not a Dylan Gabriel fan, and already we're seeing at the Cleveland practice that he is playing horribly. So much so that a writer said he does not look like an NFL quarterback. So we were all worried about, not worried, but we were like, Shador. They love, obviously, Joe Flacco. They love, what's his name? The guy, Kenny Little Hands Flickett, actually. Yeah. And they actually really, Shador Sanders is actually
lighting it up.
Yeah, he's lighting it up. Shout out to the young man. And don't forget they got Massaji Watson in the background, just rehabbing. So So Dylan,
He's stupid.
You mean Washy Watson?
no, Massagey Watson. Now, he can't help it. He can't help himself. He goes into a massage parlor and he just wants the bonus at the end. I mean, listen. Come on, bro. Be
Happy
professional.
ending.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hold up, Primetime. So you believe that
game time.
he's just soliciting these women for a surprise ending, for an ending?
Listen,
I just think he felt like, hey,
dude,
you
we
ain't
got a
working
place
out
for that. It's called the red light district, or go to
exactly.
No,
or
I
go
don't
to the
think he
cat
did
house,
nothing wrong.
man.
All
You don't
he
have to
did
go
is
to
get
a regular.
massage. He just went in
You
there and
better
said,
know
hey.
that you're walking into the right kind of
Bro,
establishment to be asking for that shit.
Escort. They're
Or
just
whatever
street.
you're into.
You know what I mean?
Rob A says Gabriel is not an NFL talent. Again, I liked him, but not nowhere near like I liked Bo Nix. And
Brian knows.
I think he's gonna get traded to the Giants anyway.
Rock, what are you saying, bro?
No, just going back to the massage thing. Brian knows I get happy endings all the time. My wife is Asian, so I'm good.
Oh, Jesus. Don't let her hear you. Don't let her hear you.
Not anymore. We're saying that.
She hear you. She busting that ass.
Bro, I got cameras right next to me. She's like, "What are you doing? You doing your live stream? You streaming it?"
You tell her I said hi. You tell her, dude. What was that you made? Now, don't get me wrong. Maybe it wasn't.
Was it mine or hers?
No, her dish that she made.
It was pho.
Yeah, Favre, right. Well, my kids make it here, but nowhere near as good as that. The only thing I would say is we went in June? It was only 105 degrees and we're eating pho, but it was banging. So tell her I missed I missed that pho. You know what I'm saying?
You remember this? Yeah. Bro.
You're breaking up.
No.
Don't stray too far.
The wife kicked the camera.
Hey,
the wife kicked the camera.
Wife beat his ass.
Hey Jesse. So we're gonna give you Deshaun Watson for free.
Remember the smoker?
Oh, there you go.
No, thank you.
There you go.
We'll show them the red light district over there, 42nd Street, and leave them there.
Red light
you know about that because you go there frequently. I understand.
Where's that? Over in,
I got a wife take care of me.
Where's the red light district? That's over in
Germany.
No.
Germany, Amsterdam, somewhere.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. It's in Amsterdam.
Chris knew
and
that.
You can get high too at the same time.
Oh yeah.
I'm military, so I should know that. I'm gonna tell you something. It's off topic, and I'm just gonna say it real quick.
That's what we like. We like off
my
topic.
dad.
Is it PG-13?
I am, as you know, I'm an African American black man, or whatever.
We didn't notice.
So when I go to Sweden or Scandinavian countries, like and like that, those type of women, blue eye and blonde hair, they that's a black man's kryptonite. Because they love, we can't help
we know that.
Don't let your wife hear it, Mama. Your wife will bust your ass too.
Anything light skin.
Your sister's gonna be mad at you.
My wife, I'm glad she ain't here, so I probably get cut.
Dad says I'm starving. Oh no, I'm just trying to figure out where y'all are coming from. If the Eagles had those holes and were up against defending Super Bowl chance, I wouldn't be confident, that's for sure. Daz, I'm not confident that we're going to actually win the game. I'm confident that it's going to be close. I am, but I could be wrong. I think we're going to come out and do well. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot that has to take place between now and September 4th for me to be confident that we're going to win anything. Harold Williams, what's up, brother? So let's just leave it at that. Again, it's not a sprint. Isn't that what they say? I'd rather lose to the Eagles game one and then be able to get our, keep it respectful and finish the season well rather than getting a false sense of whatever and going out and winning game one and then going in a tank for the next month. We've seen that, especially Dallas. We've seen teams beat us and then go in the tank after. Just look at last year, right? Yeah, New Orleans came out, put boot to ass, and then went in the tank. It's like they won something, and that happens a lot. At the end of the day, as long as my team shows up and our offensive line is able to open up running lanes, George Pickens is going to do what he's going to do. Give Dallas some Dak or whoever the quarterback is some time to throw the ball. we're going to be better than last year. So that's a fact.
So Brian, basically the Eagles are your bar, just like mine.
Wow.
See how you're doing. Your bar.
I like the fact that they're in our division because we have to see them twice. We got to see the Commanders twice. We got to see the Giants twice. Who, man, I mean, just on paper, that defense is phenomenal.
Yeah.
We'll see how it comes together. We'll see it how
the real team.
I liked your old defensive coordinator who basically got himself fired, who went to the college ranks and kicked some serious butt. So what was his name? I can't think of his name, but I liked him.
I forgot his name.
Yeah. What did Jesse say? He wants to go to the bar. Arturo, maybe. Wrong. Let's see, Drew. Jesse, yes, we are the bar. Right now, you are, Drew. I don't know who would. I don't know who would doubt that. Delcaria says losing game 1 doesn't mean your season is over. Just like winning game 1 doesn't mean you're going to Super Bowl. That's the key. But you know what's going to happen, Delcaria? If, like all Eagle fans in the chat, just close your ears. If Dallas wins, opening night, like we're going to be having all kinds of people jumping on the bandwagon talking Super Bowl. And whatever.
No, Jesus.
We can't stop it. I know I won't be that guy. I may be like, okay, all right. Now you got to show me again and again. But that's just ridiculous. Wink Martindale, bang, ultra. I knew you'd come up with it. Logan, wink, nice, thank you. Oscar Perini, not like year 1, first game, everyone talking Super Bowl. Look what happened. I agree, bro. It's a marathon, not a sprint. There you go. You're smarter than I am, Des. Now, I'm just tired. I went to the gym and I overdid it, but it is what it is. But anyway, who we got? We got Momo. We got Momo out. Momo's here. We got Walker Wade. What's up, brother? Where'd you go?
Yo, I made a delivery.
Oh yeah. So you back? You ready to roll? Where you at?
Yeah.
Terrell.
I'm in Dallas.
Okay.
Terrell. Yeah.
Okay. You do a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're right next to me.
Next to who?
You're in Texas.
Oh, yeah. I'm here in Dallas.
I'm not on the thing right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm here in Dallas.
I'm on the west side.
What? Talking about you in Fort Worth?
Yeah.
Are you in Midland, Odessa?
Like 40 minutes.
Abilene.
No.
Oh, you're out there in Weatherford.
Yeah. No, not Weatherford. You know what? Close to, I'm in Granbury. That's where I'm at.
Oh, okay, Granbury.
All right. Well, Troy left. We got a new channel member. Thank you, Troy. So we got Rock. Rock keeps changing his backgrounds. Rock's getting a high tech on us.
You like that?
Yeah, I like it, bro. That? Are you on your cell phone? How do you do that on your cell phone?
Here, look. This is originally where I'm from.
New York. Yeah,
I gotta represent. I'm still a Yankee. I'm still a Yankee fan, but I'm a Cowboys fan too. I got a lot of shit for that. Not
Acme John.
being
What's
a
up,
Cowboys
brother?
fan since I was young.
Acme John. I'll go back to work tomorrow. Happy belated birthday, Logan Motorsports.
I'll put it back. I'll put it back.
No, I don't care.
No, it was just fine as it was.
It's your show, brother. Felix Rojas, I'm not going to be delusional. Hallie Pierce, this year I may be sticking my foot out tripping the bandwagon followers, but they can get on the wagon. Yeah, Hallie. I don't ever say you can't be on the wagon. It's just we got to keep our eyes open. We can't.
It changed my background too.
Oh, Golden Corral. Okay.
Oh, there he is. I like it. I like it, Wade. I'll keep that
I like
one
the. Yeah.
Here's the deal. Yeah, let me get this out. Here's the deal, Hallie. We just got to make sure that we keep an eye on who hops on, and when they hop off, don't let them hop on again. We call them out. Like Hamid. Hamid's welcome to this channel. But the minute Dallas starts winning and he disappears, then I have a problem with you. And he's done it in the past, right? We got Jimbo.
Oh, yeah.
We got guys. We got Drew. We got Eagle fans. Philly D, who will be here regardless, and I appreciate that. It's not always going to be sunshine and roses.
Some dedicated.
You know, so. CZ, Ultra, F those Yankees. I'll tell you one thing real quick. I just love what's going on with what's his name with the Mets, who went from the Mets to the Yankees to the Mets.
Come on, don't start Soto.
Juan Soto, come on now. You gotta love what's going on with this guy. I like the player, but this is what happens, man. You get paid all that money and you bat just a little over 200. Come on, man. Come on, that's a joke. Jimbo, that's why I appreciate
just want to get away
brother.
from that shadow of Judge.
Yeah, Juan Soto, Daz, you got it, brother. Yeah. So yes. So what the hell? Look, Chris's Game of Thrones. All right, let's go around the league a little bit. We'll talk about some news of the day before we get out of here for the lunchtime chat. Let's see, Giants' third-round pick. They signed Darius Alexander. We talked about Darius Alexander. He's a defensive tackle, more of a 3 technique. He's raw. I believe out of Toledo. Put in the comments if I'm wrong, but Darius Alexander, I liked him for Dallas up until they got Solomon Thomas. But Solomon Thomas, has anybody seen him lately pumping up? We were talking about lifting. Solomon Thomas is ripped and putting up. I mean, I'm not saying he hasn't already been doing this, but he looks the part. Go check it out on YouTube or wherever. Solomon Thomas is putting up the weight. Got to give the guy credit. He's a hometown boy, finally coming home, playing in front of his family. Expect a big year from Solomon Thomas. Eagles sign offensive lineman Marcus Tate. Again, they're looking for some depth here. Marcus Tate, let's see here. He's on the 90-man roster, maybe just for training camp. Tate went undrafted earlier this year. He took part in the Eagles' rookie minicamp on a tryout basis. He played more than 2,500 snaps at Clemson while starting 37 of 42 games for the Tigers. Left guard was Tate's primary position at college, but he also saw time at left or both tackle spots. So he offers some position flex, a little depth. Maybe he makes the team, maybe he doesn't. Just don't get carried away too much because a lot of these guys, like the Dallas Cowboys, we don't really know who's going to make the team. I would say this. If it's close with another player, they're going to go with the guy who's not making nothing. So, it'll be interesting. So Golden Corral, what's going on, brother? I mean, anything on your mind that you want to get out?
Nope.
Just
ready for this River training camp. Things get started. It's kind of it's an NFL winter right here. I mean, it is June 1st cuts. I mean, you got some stuff going on. So
not much, though. Not like it used to be. Like I was telling Mark, and I saw he did a video last night, which is true. I think you're going to see less June 1st cuts now as opposed to once you get into training camp and see what you got. Oscar Perini, ultra, exactly. Yankee, Cowboys, Knicks, Rangers, 94 was a great year. Cowboys won, Rangers won, Yankees first until shit happened. Knicks finals beat. Knicks has been forever, though, since they won it all. They need to get over the top. Boom, boom, boom. But, yeah, so we got that.
Another thing, Brian. I just heard, I think it was yesterday, the day before, one quarterback that's wants to think about trying to sign in with Pittsburgh. I forget. He's an old veteran quarterback. He's been on 3 different teams.
That was my next topic. Time is running out for Aaron Rodgers to get off-season reps with the Steelers. Do we think he's playing?
No,
I think so.
Or do we think he's retiring?
I think he's playing.
But that goes back to what I was saying, that one quarterback that he was interested in playing for them. It wasn't Aaron Rodgers. Forget his name.
Yeah.
He played in Minnesota. He played for the Redskins.
Kirk Cousins?
That reminds me. I'm glad you said that. You said Minnesota. You said Jets and all.
Jesse, look at mine.
There you go. They're crapping in an Eagles helmet. Here's the deal. I watched on Netflix. I keep forgetting to bring it up. I watched the rise and fall of Brett Favre. That
was good.
It's a little over an hour.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, just go watch it. Listen, I'm on record. I love the player Brett Favre, but that just goes to show you money and greed will get you in a lot of trouble. So I'm just saying, money is great, but greed will get you in trouble. Go check out the rise and fall of Brett Favre. Very, very good. Very good.
I'm surprised that man's not locked up.
Now, I will say, I'm probably going to get yelled at for the ladies, and I apologize now. Or now, you know what? I'm going to dodge it. If you saw it, did Del Carrier, did you watch it? Hallie, have you seen it? That's your homework if you haven't. Go watch it and let me know if you thought the girl in there was a little ridiculous. I don't know. Did anybody? Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Momo, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
You know the girl who? What's your thought on the young girl at the time who was wanted to go to college for I guess marching band, whatever. She got caught up in the social media. Long story short, she got caught on TV, and she was a very pretty girl.
Right.
She was hired by the Jets as basically as a entertainment. You know, if anybody's ever been, you know, like Lauren Hart used to be for the Flyers, if anybody in the chat knows, like an entertainment, go around the crowd, pump everybody up.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
he did something with her.
Del Carrier, the rise and fall of Brett Favre. I would be curious to know the ladies' point of view. It's on.
Yes.
It's on Netflix.
It's
only an hour. Del Carrier. Just check it out if you have Netflix.
It was the top 10. I don't know if it's still in the top 10 because it was like top 5 at one
It's
time.
like an hour and 5 minutes, but
yeah.
I haven't seen it. I don't.
Hallie, did you watch it? She was a hype girl, but if I don't want to. Yes, that's it, Rob. You had to bring her. Yeah, Jen Sturger. You are correct, sir. After watching it all, I did feel sorry for Jen, but I don't want to give it away. I did feel sorry for her, but at the beginning of the movie, I was kind of like, why didn't you just? I mean, she was in a tough spot, so I do feel bad for her. But I would say when you are doing that type of job, and you're around those type of athletes who have this God complex that, let's face it, if Brett Favre had gotten everything he ever wanted in life handed to him. I mean, he worked hard in the office, but basically, since he was in high school, he was the man. He was the man on campus, and then everybody...
He wasn't the man against Troy Aikman.
You know what I mean. Jen Sturger, yes.
You almost made me spill my beer.
Well, Hallie, go watch it.
Not fired.
It's actually good. It's a little over an hour.
And I don't.
Oh, I thought Wade, you brought back good news.
Del Carrier, you watch it too.
Brett Favre.
No, it wasn't
a good person.
It was not.
Brett Favre has never been a good person.
He never touched her, Hallie.
And the allegation with the welfare situation,
well, that's
they
the
just
thing.
didn't investigate it like they should have because he should be in prison where he took money.
That's what I'm saying.
He did take the money.
Well, at the very least, he should have to pay it back.
Then he went. Then he had a lawsuit against Shannon Sharp and some other players who spoke out against him taking all that money. He did take the money. He's not a good human being.
Well, you know, I don't like going that far because I think greed gets everybody. I think you get caught up into it. It's one of those
money. Yeah.
It's one of those crimes, Momo, where there's too many intermediaries who had their hand in a cookie jar, and they were using Brett just as much as anything else.
Yeah.
They were using him as well, and he got a little like too deep. His people were telling him it was okay. I think by the time he realized where the actual money was going, he was too deep and had to hope that it just went away.
I give you a prime example of Brett Favre has I agree with you what he said. It's sort of like I was a page in Congress as a kid in DC. I was a page. It's sort of like when new Congress members come in and they want to do right, but people say, no, that's not how we do this here. You got to do this how we do it. And then that's how Brett Favre fell into that trap. He got caught up in the situation. They telling him,
right,
just how you can make excess dollars.
So
and that's how he got caught up.
And then you start to realize where the money was supposed to go. There was a lot more people that...
Yes, and they had their hands in it.
But at the very least, Momo, he should be forced to pay the money back.
Yeah, and I think, and
I
also
there's
I
too many
feel
people in jail for stupid shit. So if you pay the money back, then...
I feel like when
he got the money with the Levi jeans.
No, but here's
but that went away.
the thing. Here's the thing about Brett Favre. When all the allegation came about, he wasn't the one they should went after, but he was the big name. Everybody knew
They
him.
wanted the big fish. They wanted
Hallie
the big
Pierce.
fish.
Yeah.
Brett Favre never touched Jen Sturger. They never even met other than in the media. He had reached out to her. He went to the team, which is where I have a problem with the Jets. Again, everybody wants to put Brett in jail. That's ridiculous. But I understand. Just watch it. It's very good.
That's how bad the Jets are.
But the Jets are the one that gave.
So where is
Jen
this game
Sturger? It's on Netflix. It's called The Rise
Okay.
and Fall of, I guess, something like that. Of
Yeah,
Brett
they
Favre.
have another. They got another thing because they do that stuff with sports.
I'm gonna say that first. I want to say
Cool,
that first
okay,
season
cool.
he played with Minnesota. That was one of the greatest quarterback seasons I've ever seen.
That's a gunslinger there.
I mean, here's my thing, Del Carrier.
He was like
when
42.
you watch
That
it,
was crazy.
it's one of those things where this girl is screaming for attention, right? That's why at first I kind of feel like stop being a baby. If somebody sends you a picture of their junk, maybe don't be mad at that guy. Maybe be mad at the Jets who are paying you a salary for giving your number away. That's where the issue rises to me. Brett Favre, listen, I'm not condoning it, people. Don't say, oh, yeah. No, what I'm saying is that ain't the first time. You know, this shit goes on all the time. And Brett has been trained that he's gotten everything he's ever wanted.
Yeah.
And Jen Sturger looks just like Brett Favre's wife, who wasn't with him at the time. She was back at home. No excuses. Nobody's making excuses. She's a pretty girl, though.
She's a pretty girl.
Very pretty girl, but she was looking for a little something.
She was.
I mean, she was looking to get in anyway. When you take that job where you're wearing tight tops and whatever.
Trying to get a payday.
She's trying to get noticed, and she did. She did not. It wasn't fair for Jen. Yeah, and I'm not going to give it away because I want these ladies to watch it and anybody else to watch it. Because there is a lot to the story. Go check it out. But basically,
it's a lot. It's a lot to the story.
That's basically what happened, Brett.
I mean, it's a lot more to
Just
it.
look and see how much that she looks like his actual wife. You know, this is
and also, bro, Bret Hart, Brett Favre,
a younger version of his wife.
Yeah. So she was gorgeous.
Los Locos.
And also there's another story about the two guards. That's really good about the one guard that played for the Washington Wizards, and one guard was dead well. The other one got in all this trouble with gunplay, and he ended up doing time. That's a good one too. You in the NBA and you can't keep your hands on it. And there's another story about this. I think I was watching about I think it's MSNBC I forget what CNBC about the point guard out from the islands, and he sold his mother down the river, sold her house underneath her, and he won all this money. He lied. He was making millions of dollars, and then he ended up doing time. It's just a crazy thing what people do for money.
Yeah,
it's crazy. He's so used to the money, and now you ain't a pro athlete. Money ain't coming in like it used to. You got now you find other ways to scam folks for the money.
Yeah,
because you want that.
I liked it because it wasn't too long.
No, they'll show that one. I
liked it.
That series.
I liked the other one too. You know what else I liked, Momo? The other one was the dude who was stealing signs. That one was
real good.
Yeah, that one was real good. I forget the name.
Did you see the story about the guy who was the football player for Notre Dame that came for the NFL with the San Diego, and when he had that when he claimed it wasn't a woman. He thought he claimed the woman was dead. The guy acting like a woman. What's his name?
Yeah.
Netflix is starting a new documentary called "Cover Your Crack," starring Momo.
Oh no!
Shots fired, Drew. Shots fired.
That was a good one.
That was funny. We got about 12 minutes, then we'll wrap it up here. So again, right now, Oscar's in second, and we got Logan in first for the T-shirt. I do have Eagle Green T-shirts or black Eagle Green.
So Brian, any suggestions? What is going to be the logos?
What for this a T-shirt?
Yeah.
I have to figure that out. I'll have to work on it and do a little.
How about the members, Brian?
What's that?
You said something about the members.
What do you mean members?
Each one has different whatever.
Yeah,
guard catcher.
Yeah, I'll figure that out, bro. I will definitely come up with something. But any ideas are always accepted. But yeah, go check out my merch. I just remember when you go into the merch store, any logo can be put on any color shirt. So just drop me
and hoodie, right?
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, when I'm giving stuff away, we're getting into the warm season. I'll be giving away T-shirts, but you can buy hoodies, as unless it states in the.
I gotta talk to you guys later.
All right, Momo, I'll talk to you.
All right, Momo, I give you my number.
Got trouble.
Yeah, Oscar Perini is. You need to give email me your phone number if you don't mind, and I'll forward it on to Randy. Because Randy wants to hook up with you in Vegas. Again, everybody, Las Vegas trip right now, me and Prime Time. I heard that, yes, you got your sweatshirt. I hope you like it, brother. Me and Prime Time are staying at the Mandalay, but you could stay right next door. You could stay right next door at the Excalibur for a lot cheaper. And you could stay at the Luxor, which is right there as well, for a lot cheaper. But I already know Clarence Hill is at our hotel, as well as Jeff Kavanaugh. So we'll see. Maybe we'll try and do something with those guys. Or at least at the very least, I'll try and interview Clarence Hill. Jeff Kavanaugh. Who knows? He don't like to mingle with YouTubers unless it's a little interesting, but we shall see. So Oscar, okay, yes, I'd rather text than email. Okay, then, yeah. So send me your number, bro. Rob, what's going on, man? How you been?
Man, I was on the road when I heard that craziness that Momo was talking, and funny. I came in here to give him a little piece of something, and
he knew you were coming.
He knew
you coming. He smelled you coming.
All this blasphemy on Saquon not going to do good and this and that. Doesn't Momo know that we have the best offensive line in the league?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't expect 2,000 yards, but
I didn't say nothing.
He ain't going to get 100. That he ain't gonna get 100.
But see, that's why I like Momo though, because he says such crazy stuff that it brings out a response.
Yeah, Tom Brady. I can't let go. Momo said Tom Brady's overrated, bro.
No,
you don't go to fucking 10 Super Bowls and you're overrated. Are you insane?
I think he was joking.
Not only Tom Brady. He said what's his name too.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes. Yeah. Mahomes boy. Well, he was overrated last year. The way Eagles made him look, he looked like.
So I was gonna tell him this, but I didn't. I watched, his quarterback, Daniels in college or whatever. So my boy, he's a, Commanders, and I told him, he was like, "Oh, I don't know about this quarterback." I was like, "Bro, your quarterback is really good. You'll see this year how good he'll be." And now he was like, "Yo, Rock, you were right. This kid is good." I was like, "I know." I didn't want to tell him that because then he, swell up his head and all that. But you're right, Robert, about the Saquon. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say shit because all the people in the chat was talking. So I was like, you know what? Let them do it because I don't know what he's saying about that one.
Ready?
Yeah, you like that?
I don't expect Saquon to go back for 2,000 yards, but I mean, I think he'll still get 1,500. That's what I think. I mean, I think he's still good enough to get 1,500.
I think
Saquon's a great player. I mean, when he was at the Giants, it was just mess up right there.
Listen, I don't like getting caught up in this because injuries are a part of the game. So you could have. You could get injured doing anything. Now, I do not want to say because he's on Madden that he's going to get injured. I don't like that because that's bringing bad juju upon me. That's how I think.
I agree.
Just like the tush push, just stop it. If you don't like it, stop it. Stop them. And that's what was impressive by the Super Bowl. Yeah, I know. Here go. I'm going to be pumping up the birds again, but that's what was nice. He basically got stopped in the Super Bowl, but they let themselves vulnerable, and they couldn't hold up, and Jalen beat their ass in the Super Bowl. Right. So that's kind of like what you want, right? Yeah, that's the idea of the NFL. When a team, like, and this is now we turn it around, like circling back, Vinny Hagan, man of Hawkins' own. We turn it back to where how I want to play the Eagles is I want them to have to respect our run, bring another guy up in the box. There is how you create winning opportunities. It's called football, people. It's a team game. If the Eagles stop a run with 4, we're done. We are done.
I mean, hopefully
done.
our running, defense do something, because when we played the Giants and he was there, he was running all over us too. Don't get me wrong. So
there he was. But we just played him wrong. We had a bad coach, bad manager, and it is what it is.
But again, what Brian said, be ready.
No, that's what you say. We ready.
I know, right?
I don't know if we're ready. I just know that we need to get ready.
And regardless, guys, in the end, it's a win-win situation for me. Your first game.
Let us beat up on each other.
Yes.
It up for you guys.
Yeah, that's the bar. Just like Brian was saying, that's the bar. Like
I'll be taking notes. I'll be definitely taking notes.
How can we say you're not the bar?
Exactly. So Giants
we're
is the
gonna
bar
be
too.
We're gonna be at the bar.
Giants is the bar too.
Giants
is the bar of my foot.
I may be at
you know what I mean? So that we step up.
People are talking, man.
Nah, but you're
make
right,
your
Brian.
move.
I'm telling you, man.
You know
do
why?
what you say.
Man. We got something for you, man.
Cockroaches.
Well, that's Momo.
We got a bunch
That's
of
Nothing but a bunch of cockroaches.
Joe Woman's
Bro,
polluted. Anyway,
yeah. Our wounds are so polluted. I can have a fucking little baby.
Use a cockroach.
One at a time. We're getting carried away.
Bro, back in the day in high school, we used to do that. The whole high school used to, talk like him, and I won #1.
Oh,
really? Al Pacino,
I'm definitely the one
from Montana, huh?
Yeah, when I first saw Scarface, like when did that movie come out? It had to be what, 80?
87
something.
Okay,
Yeah, something
so
like
I was
87.
15, 14 or 15. And
I was 1.
I just graduated.
You know what scared the hell out of me was at the beginning when they got the chainsaw in the shower.
Oh yeah.
That was the scene that was
I saw that in the movies. I saw it in the movies. I was 18. I was like,
that was freaky. That was freaky.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal, even for the time. Back in '83. That was back in '83.
But
was it? I wasn't even born.
I was 12.
No,
so I saw that shit at 12.
Those dealers were like that back in them days. Those dealers were like that.
Well, they've gotten worse since then. I mean, now it don't matter if it's babies, women. It don't matter.
Nothing, man.
Yeah, I know a lot about that dealers. I mean, I don't want to say too much.
Right.
I know what you mean.
Kind of.
My other side. You mean, brother?
Huh?
I know what you mean.
Oh yeah, okay.
Let's see here.
Maybe
that scene with the chainsaw, that's the only scene they did in South Beach. Until they moved for California for the rest of the film. Arturo, I did not know that.
Oh,
I did not know that.
So that's Al Pacino's
Montana.
worst movie, he said.
Al Pacino?
Yeah, he said he hated that movie.
Yeah.
That
he
disappoints
was fucking
me.
good, but
I liked his buddy, man.
Yeah.
Remember he was hooking up with the ladies? And,
Manolo.
Yeah, with the tongue.
Mary
Manolo.
It's like a lizard. It's like a lizard.
Like a lizard.
Put that thing away.
He got slapped.
Yeah.
Charles Hart wants the Cowboys to beat the Eagles. Let me get to the chat.
I just can't wait for Washington. When you play Washington, will say, "Hey, Momo, say hello to the little friend."
Okay, hold on.
Charles Hart went to the Cowboys to beat Eagles so much on opening game, but it doesn't ruin either season. Fans will make excuses again. Didn't matter. Cowboys wanted to win more than the Pack. Yeah, I agree, Charles. That's only one of. Obviously, it's a big game. It's a divisional game. Matter of fact, we have back-to-back divisional games out the gate. So we have to go on Thursday on Banner Night. Yeah, and then we got to come home. Or no, is it home? No, we have to come home and then go back to New York for the game at MetLife. So that's back to back. You got to find a way to be 1-1 after 2 games. I don't care how. But that's what needs to happen. So let's get Rob in before we get out of here, because I have to go to Lowe's and pick up my power washer. So Rob, anything that you want that maybe I have said, or anybody in here that you want to touch before we get out of here?
No, I was on the road when you first fired up the live stream, and I just heard some comments and everything. Momo just cracked me up because I heard him say similar stuff on Mark's live stream as well, as far as Saquon's not, we haven't figured out. There's film and blah blah blah, and it's like, well, you got to respect the offensive line. I mean, that's
it sounds foolish to say stuff like that.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean?
But no, it's all fun. It's all banter. It's, we sometimes get heated like we did on.
We got heated. That's Saturday. How me and Drew are close, because I was like my brother. I think I told him to go back to Gate City or something. I was like a shark. My eyes turned back in the back of my head, but that's how me and my brother used to be. Right up in the point where he would grab me by the neck, because my brother was a big dude, and then I would straighten out. But listen, I'm human, people. But Linda says he already did that, Drew. LOL. What did Drew say now? Barkley rushed for 160 in Philly. Okay. I got you. Drew, I already know that we can't stop the run. Daniel M., you're all over the place, brother. What? Just relax. Take a breath, Daniel. Just wait and see. They've upgraded in a lot of areas. We've lost some players. We'll see how it shakes out. No use in stressing now. When you want to stress, talk to me week 8 if we got 2 or 3 wins. Then that's a time to stress. You never know. We could be like the opposite. Like I said this morning, if we're 6-2 or 5-3 somehow, then watch out. But yeah, we don't know. I have an idea. I have an idea, but as we get out of here, so who's leading? I don't even know how this works. Who's leading here? Who's number 1 on the list? Is it still Logan? Because if he does, email me. Whoever's number 1 when I stop this. So I guess it's, I don't know how I find out. Let me see. Top chat, live chat. I don't know how it works, but I don't know. Who's number 1? Please tell me. Let's see. I know Oscar's number 2. I'll give a T-shirt away. How's that? Is it Logan? Logan, say something. Are you number 1, brother?
He is.
All right. Well, Logan, Eagle Logan, you win. You win with the most chats. Send me, email me your address, Logan, as well as your T-shirt size. I know you're an Eagle fan, so I'll make sure I keep it Eagles. So email me at GameTimeBrian@gmail.com. All right, Logan Motorsports. If not, then I'll give it to somebody. All right, cool. You are number 1. Thank you. But all right, everybody, last words, because I got to go to Lowe's. Rock, let's go with you, brother.
Choose somebody else. I'm chewing right now.
All right, well, Rock says, F you, I'm not doing it. Jesse, let's get you.
May the games begin, brothers. May the games begin.
Wade, what do you got to say, brother?
Quest for 6 begins.
The quest for 6 begins. No excuses. We ready. F you. There you
Yo.
go. That's a lot on a T-shirt. Rock, are you ready, Rock? And then I'll go to Rob. Nah, he's still pounding food. All right.
Yeah.
Rob, just last words. Listen, I don't know what's going to happen, Mark. Mark says he wants to reach out to me and do a video. I may join him tonight on his live stream. I may do a live stream while he's doing a live stream as we do it together, or I may do nothing. I've done a lot today. This is more than I normally do. But Rob,
what do you got?
Just make sure you have your bell notifications on and you like this video, please. I would appreciate it. This live stream. And that's at least you guys could do, right? Anyway, Rob, what's going on? Any final words you want to say?
Just happy belated birthday to Logan.
There you go.
He's a class act, and
of course,
yeah, this is all just fun. It's all fun and games, just good banter.
Rob knows not to do a YouTube channel because he gets too emotional.
Sometimes.
What's up, Cowboy Nation? Watching from Italy. Joe Tranchina, thank you, brother. Anyway, go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
No, that's all I got, man. It's just, thanks for doing these live streams more often. I like that you do them in the afternoon, like right now.
I know, and that's why I try and do it, man.
So appreciate
you, man. Try it. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. Everybody, you may or not see me tonight. You may. To me, if I'm going to go on with Mark, I might do what he always does to me, and he normally does a live stream and shares my streams. I may do it with him. If not,
payback.
Then just have your bell notifications on, like a lot of you do. I could tell, and then we'll go mano-y-mano. Maybe we'll start up some shit. But either way,
hell yeah.
Everybody, I appreciate everybody, whether you're a Commando fan. We need to get more Commanders fans in here as well as Giants fans. I don't know why.
Nah, we're just fine.
You need to get Mark in here, bud.
Yeah, no shit.
Mark who?
Mark Holmes.
Mark Holmes.
Mark Holmes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark, he doesn't like me anymore. Now, he likes me, but I don't think he likes... Oh, it's funny. I don't think he likes what I don't know. I have a weird feeling that Mark... feels like I'm catering too much to the Eagles, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
Channel.
I want it to be. I told you guys. I respect the NFC East Super Friends.
Exactly.
And
not only that, we're fans of the NFL. I'm not saying you gotta like all the other teams. But
I
you
don't
know
like
what?
the Eagles, but
I know the
them.
NFL history. I respect a lot of the history of the NFL, a lot of the teams. And.
Yeah, so that's
I don't know. They're a part of the Dallas Cowboys story. You're a Cowboys fan. A lot of these teams are a part of the story.
You can't tell me it's because of some of the negative things that are said, because if you ever see what goes on in Mozzie Cilio's show, there's a bunch of shit that goes on in there, and he still goes on there. So
he still goes on there, and
I think it's about what you can get out of it, and that's they get a lot of whatever.
Yeah, they're visceral on that Dan Cilio.
They're like a bunch of piranhas.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But all right, everybody, I am out of here. Let me go to Lowe's, get my power washer. I will talk to everybody later.
I can't even say my last meetings things. All right.
All right, Mark. Oh, go ahead, Mark. Now that you stuffed your face, what do you got?
Yeah. Nah, honestly, I respect your channel. I mean, you're not biased.
For
you know what I'm saying? You're
I'm
neutral.
biased, but I'll try to be fair when I do my.
Exactly, you're fair. Whatever.
Everybody gets a mouth to say something.
Exactly. You're not gonna, throw somebody on the bus or anything like that.
Yeah, they still get shit, Rock, every time.
I know.
Like,
are you blocking people when it doesn't go to your narrative?
Hide them. Like
they hide me. That's what pisses me off.
You know what I mean?
You go on Mark's channel, you say something he doesn't like. It ain't even disrespectful sometimes.
It ain't no just him. Hey, Rob.
But he's like, I'm gonna block you. Like that's chicken shit.
Hey, Rob. It ain't just him. It's an 800-pound gorilla female squad he's got over there.
Oh, stop. Calm down. Don't be mean.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that one.
Now you went
he had
over
to
the
meet
top.
a quota. He had to have at least 2 Puerto Ricans in the
possibly, Joe, tonight. Possibly.
Nice.
But anyway, all right, I'm out of here, everybody.
All right.
Later.
Later, guys.